Hello, hello, hello. I've pushed record. I'm Darcy. This is Darcy Sews. This is a semi-regular knitting, sewing, spinning, and quilting podcast where I kind of just talk about all the crafts that I'm doing. I recorded one last week and I was able to put it up so fast because I didn't edit. So we're going to try it again today. Today is December the 16th. It's a Friday. We'll see if it goes up this day. Who knows? It's about 2:30 in the afternoon and my kids get off the bus at about 3. So we have not very long to kind of chat and, talk about some crafts for a minute. I was trying to get some yarn wound. So this is going to be sort of in between a podcast and maybe a vlog type thing. I was trying to get this yarn wound up to start my Christmas project. It's a sweater that I've been wanting to make. It's the Weekender Light. I've actually owned it for a little while. I had some yarn picked out for it, and this is just tangling like crazy for me today. So I am just not having very good luck. I don't think I did a good job putting this on here. It happens sometimes, we try our best. Okay, yes, we got it going, I think. Yay! Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and get this spinning, and I figured this would be a great time to kind of just chat on some quick updates about the projects that I have going. Last time I was here, I talked about so many projects, so we're not going to go over all of them, but a quick little pop in. So have been working on a shawl. Wait, before we talk about that, we're going to backtrack just a second because I'm going to go ahead and tell you more about this project that I'm doing right here. So I showed the yarn last week. It is called Winterberry. It's from Garden of Eden Fibres. Hillary owns the company. She is a friend. She is in my knit night. She's also on YouTube with her own podcast that's called I always get it backwards. Is it Stitches? It's either Stitches and Sprinkles or Sprinkles and Stitches. One of these weeks I will remember. I'm sorry, Hillary. I say that every time. But yes, this is beautiful sparkly yarn from Garden of Eden Fibres. And it's, just like the perfect wine Christmassy color. And I thought it'd be such a fun project to work on. It's actually going to get cold here in Georgia right around Christmas time. One of the days, the high is like 29, which is like very cold, especially for Georgia in December, I feel like. So I'm excited. I'll have some great cuddle up in my current sweaters and work on some new sweaters time. And I wanted to go ahead and get this going. So this will be from, I know I said it before, I'm going to repeat it one more time. It's going to be the Weekender Light pattern by Drea Renee Knits. She's having a sale right now. If I get this up in time, she's having a sale till Sunday. But, if you were eyeing something, this would be a great time to grab it. And yay, everything's moving so smoothly now. Okay, so now we can talk about the shawl that I started last time. So I think I had gotten to about the color change last time. So I'd done one color and it was just that little beginning of the crescent strip. And now I am on color 6. I'm changing into color 6. And the color changes are coming faster and faster because I'm working with mini balls. So the pattern is written for 3 colors and mini balls, mini skeins. The pattern's written for 3 colors. And I'm just kind of modifying it to, she has you change in the garter sections in between, and then you do an eyelet, and then you do more garter. And she writes out the instructions for changing within the garter. I found that if I do that, then I'm wasting, depending on the ball, I end up wasting some yarn because I can't always make it through an eyelet just because of the amount of yarn I'm working with here. And I can show you, I have them behind me. So they're, just like the little mini skein size. Oh, I've got one of my little tags. And so once you get through, I ended up having to kind of change through some eyelets as well. So at first I was really reluctant to do that because it was like, well, what if I it's not what it says. And then I have to remember to let go, just do what works and have fun doing it. And sometimes I have to remind myself of this because I can be a bit of a perfectionist in my crafting. It's a good reminder to step back every so often and tell myself it's okay to go with the flow sometimes. It's okay to make it up a little bit as you go along. So it's been a great life lesson for me working on this. All right, but here it is. I'm going to scooch around and come forward. I've got 2 balls going right now because I'm changing out the colors. So I was down at the very beginning last week when we were talking. And then I moved into the first color change section, which happened, I did do in the garter round right here. And then from there, so it started with this dark brown, almost black color. that started fading out into a more red color that then is now fading out into a green. I'm hoping you can kind of see the colors. I know it's kind of bright. I tried to like close up some of the oh, let's see. Let's bring it closer. But anyway, that's where we are right now. We're fading back into this green color, and the fade is going so beautifully. The next color that I'm bringing in is this, like, it's a green, sort of green and golds mixing together, and we're going to move into the gold section next. So I'm very excited about that. This is color 6. Let's find the next ball. So after that one, this one's color 7. This is what I've decided. This was not how she had the thing ordered. I waited and opened all of them. Obviously, it was a Halloween one, so that was a while ago. And then I went back and did and reordered them into an order that I liked. So that's 7. And then 8, we're going to go into gold. So then we move through the golds into like some like red, some brighter reds. So yeah, I think I'm hoping it will actually use all of them. And honestly, in the spirit of just do the thing and like stop being such a perfectionist, I probably will just do it all until I basically run out. I will be playing Yarn Chicken at the end. I've already played Yarn Chicken once and I won. It was a close battle there. I think, well, let me see if I can find the little end. I'll bring this back over. It is right here. This was the amount of yarn I had left when I got to the end of the row. That's like the closest I've ever gone with it. It was a little frightening, to be honest. It was not my most favorite moment, but we made it through. And then I keep looking at it, I'm like, I think I just need to go ahead and weave that in, because it's just like hanging there all like, I don't know, precariously, I feel like. All right, let's keep this going. Okay, so what else were we talking about last time? So one other project I have near me that I will stop spinning in just a minute. Spinning. Why? I always call it spinning. It's not spinning. This is winding. I get all my words confused sometimes. I have right behind me are some socks that I was working on, and I showed them, and one was shorter than the other because I forgot to knit. I knit 10 rows shorter on the second sock. Oh, I put it over here. And anyway, I pulled it back and I put the needles back in and I have started knitting it again. So this is where it is. I mean, it looks basically the same. It's just ripped back down, and now we get to knit 10 more rows than we did last time. And I'm really happy I did it because I was super afraid. Like, I was so frustrated with it. I was worried it was going to end up just kind of sitting in, what's it called? Like project purgatory for its entire rest of its existence. And I did want to finish this because they're for a friend and she's worth it. So I got it back. I got it back going. I'm feeling good about that. So that is moving forward. And then I have one other project to kind of, just go over lightly. It was on my Instagram, but I finished my Enigmatic. Enigmatic? Is that how you say that? Oh my gosh, why is that so hard? It's the Mystery Sew Along from Toad and Sew. It's like Enigma, but Enigmatic. I think that's how you say it. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, you don't have to. You cannot tell me. I don't care. Okay, but anyway, I finished my mystery quilt top. So I'm gonna go ahead and just like stand up, and I'm gonna open this up and just show you this beautiful quilt. It's 2 blocks that go back and forth, and it creates this beautiful pattern, and it's pretty big. I mean, I know you can't see the bottom and the top, but yeah, it's pretty big, which is great because I needed another big quilt to go on the couch. So now it just needs to be quilted. I think last time I discussed kind of having a like sort of just like a freestyle doodling idea for this. Now, and I still like that. So I think I'm going to do it. I need to find some backing, and then I need to figure out what thread I want to use. And I might try to record the process just a little bit, but it might be for Instagram. So we'll find out. We'll figure out what we're going to do with that. But I'm really excited to have it done. So yay for that. So my Christmas quilting plan is to work on quilting that. Sorry, this got a little wiggly and then I made weird faces at the camera. Okay, is to work on quilting that quilt with a like kind of a freestyle doodle idea. And then I also want to start Toad and Sew's Floyd quilt, which I talked about last time and I showed a picture of it. She has such a cool graphic like vibe to all of her patterns. So I don't know. I just feel like it's gonna be fun. And I've got some beautiful Ruby Star fabric and I love Ruby Star. So, okay. Does anybody else do this? I have to hold my hand right near mine. This one is right near my Swift. Sorry, I need to finish my sentences before I move on to the next one. This is a this is just a little bit of a random last minute, like let's just chat for just a sec about a few projects that I have on hand sort of thing. So like I said, sort of in between a vlog and a podcast. So um anyway, this Swift I think I just got it on Amazon. I don't remember. This was like some years ago. It was like when I first started knitting. And can I tell you a story? When I first started yarn craft, I was crocheting. Yarn craft, I was crocheting, not yocheting. Um, and I was just working off a yarn at like Joann's, like the Lion brand in a ball. And that's what I worked with for a long time. I was making little things for my daughter. So, they were great because it was washable and it was affordable. Anyway, I bought my first skein of beautiful yarn that I was so excited about. And I didn't know how to work with yarn out of a skein and I didn't want to look stupid in the yarn shop. So I was like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And I just like bought it and left. And I got home and I found the end somehow with it like this and tried to work with it like this. And it ended up in a gigantic knot. I mean, it was, uh, poor Darcy, past Darcy. She learned the hard way. So very shortly after that, I took to YouTube. I bought one of these. This guy, so it has these like hooks on it here where like these parts stay in. And if I don't keep my hand like right at this like middle level and just kind of make sure that the yarn is not dipping too low, it'll like grab it and then yank it. It's really frustrating. So I don't know if anybody else has this experience. However, I have to say, aside from that one little like, thing that I have to like hold my hand right here, it's been really great. It was super affordable and I've had it for years and years and I've had no issues with it. So there's no reason to, don't, I would love one of the beautiful wooden ones, but like it'd be silly to replace something that works just because there's something that's prettier. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to throw this away. This is great. But anyway, that is my yarn story of the day. So I am going to end up just sitting here finishing, balling this up, spinning this up. It is not spinning, balling this up, and waiting for my kiddos to get off the bus. And then we start Christmas break. And I'm going to be starting this Christmas sweater. And I'm hoping I'll have some time in between here to like come in and chat about some of the things that are going on, because this right now we're at 13 minutes and I feel like this is a nice reasonable amount of time to have a YouTube video. This one is particularly about nothing, so my more organized ones will be longer because I will be talking about more things, but I'm hoping I'll have one more little like pop in and chat moment during the Christmas break, the holiday break, whatever it is. Winter break. No, we have another winter break. I don't know. Anyway, that's all that I have for today. I have a super fun afternoon planned with the kids. We're going to go to the playground and we're going to do just all kinds of fun little things. I think we're going to go downtown and go to the library, and they can get some books for the break. So I am excited for that. I got some new tea, like some loose leaf tea from a company called Tea Runner, and I got a new loose leaf tea like steeper, kettle steeper thing. So I'm going to go make some tea, sit here and finish this up. And I will be back hopefully soon because these are really fun and quick to make. So hopefully this works out well. I'd love to figure out more. I want to figure out how to do a vlog style, but I'm still working on how to edit in a way that doesn't feel like I'm just sitting in front of a computer for a very long time, especially being that like this isn't my job. This is just something that I really like doing and I love sharing and connecting with other people and other knitters and other sewers and quilters. So, oh my gosh, I just noticed that like these two match. I go through like color moods. I'm sure this is, I feel like I've made that pretty obvious, but it's just funny. I like looked over, I'm like, huh, those things match. So yeah, anyway, we'll figure it out slowly. But thanks for like, watching and I hope you guys have a lovely Friday. I'm going to now awkwardly scooch around the coffee table over to here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.